Well, I decided to go to a location I've shot many times before where there's lots of old boats. But would they still be there? Well, thankfully, yes, there are still a few hulks left lying around, but if you just look at the one behind me, oh, here you go. If you just look at this one here, now this one was magnificent a couple of years ago. About 3 years ago I got this shot with the 8x10, but it's in no fit state now for images like that, but it may well suit the Holga. So the Holga, yes, let me just go through the technical specs of this amazing camera. It is a fully automatic camera. It has one shutter speed. I think it's about, what is it, f8, and it's about a 47mm focal length, and it shoots about 1/100 of a second, but who knows, it's just a spring with a bit of plastic. I've got HP5 Plus loaded. Now HP5 Plus will give me sufficient shutter speeds, the exposures will be all over the place depending on the lighting, but it's a very tolerant film, it's a very good film for shooting in Holgas and other old Lomo type cameras, so I haven't got too many worries about it blowing out or lacking shadow detail. Now, about the only thing you have to do with this little Holga, apart from point it at the thing you want to shoot, is to set the distance scale. Now let me just show you that. Now the distance scale is set on the lens here manually. You have one person, two people, a group of people and mountains, so that's about as accurate as your focus gets. So obviously infinity, stick it on mountains. Really close up, about 3 feet, stick it on one head. In between, anyone's guess. So why do I think this is ideal for this particular type of shooting? Well, when I want to inject a bit of atmosphere into shots, I need one of two things. I either need atmospheric weather, rain, mist, cloud, wind, etc. But on a beautiful day like today, it's not going to work with a normal camera. It's going to be too detailed, too sharp, too bland, to be honest. If I use a camera like this, which has got awful optics and blurry sides, vignetting, softness, etc., it adds all the atmosphere I need. Now, one of the mistakes people often make when they're referring to these cameras is to call them toy cameras. Now, that implies that they're not serious. Well, they may not be serious in terms of their technology or their optics, but they're perfectly capable of taking excellent results. I mean, some of my favourite images I've ever taken have been with toy cameras, with Holgas and the like, or old folding cameras. So used properly, they're not to be sneered at. Now, as I navigate the mud, and that is the biggest challenge to photographing here. One of the favourite things for shooting here is these gullies. Now, at the right time of year, you'll get beautiful cracked mud, but today we've just got lots of birds' feet marking it. But fantastic subject matter, and probably about right with this focal length, to be honest, of 47mm. Well, that's me. That's one roll of HP5 Plus, and it was very enjoyable too. It was very casual, it was light-hearted. Maybe you don't consider it serious, but I find these short outings when I go out and just shoot what I feel like without any inhibitions or concerns about quality or earth-shattering images and the dull locations. I find these are the ones which reinvigorate me and give me the enthusiasm to continue with photography, because if you're always looking for that big trip, those grand vistas and those dramatic scenes with wonderful lighting, you're going to be disappointed a lot of the time. So getting out like this and making the most of local landscapes and just shooting for fun, I find fills in for the excitement of those big trips. It keeps me going, it keeps my shutter finger active, it keeps my mind working for composition. So I really do enjoy it, and I hope you've enjoyed it too. So thanks for coming along on this muddy little trip, and I'll see you again soon.